Greetings to you, dear Libras. It's me, your tarot reader, Angelica. Today is the second reading for March 2025. The readings on the channel Tarot and Life. Well then, dear Libras, let's get started. Getting ready for March 2025. Well, to set your priorities right, take a look at your financial forecast for the year. Snakes. By the way, the year of the snake just started on January 29th, 2025. So make sure to check out the forecast. It will be in effect for the whole year. Well, I think the link at the top will help you. So let's get started. The forecast for March 2025 for Libras. Let's start by looking at the three most important events that await you in March 2025. First, the second important event and the third important event for you. Let's take a look at another deck to see what awaits you in your professional activities in March 2025. Let's also take a look at what your income will be like in March. And in another deck, let's see what perhaps awaits you in your personal life. How your relationships with your partners will develop, and for the men, with your chosen ones. And we'll also take a look what to pay attention to regarding health in March 2025. And card advice for you for March. As always, I start by revealing three important events right away so I can see the whole picture. And you too will see this picture, and perhaps those who understand tarot cards can immediately make up their own, some kind of opinion, or to understand how this might play out for you personally. So the first major event is the Six of Cups, the second major event is the Five of Pentacles, and the third major event, this is the Chariot. I can confidently say that in March, the theme of resources will be extremely relevant for you. It's quite possible that this could manifest for you as a lack of finances, or it could be isolation from certain benefits, again from resources. The Five of Pentacles often simply signifies poverty, or the inability to grow, to make progress, possibly. The destruction of your plans or some hopes. Well, in any case, some difficulties, challenges, or troubles might be very significant and relevant for you, and it could be that, for example, you took out a loan for some big item. It could be a car or it could be an apartment. And now you're paying off that loan and you definitely want to pay it off as quickly as possible. And all your efforts are focused on these payments. As a direct result of this situation, you often feel extremely tired and as though you simply cannot afford much. Until you pay off this loan, maybe your children are studying abroad. And again, you are paying for this education and denying yourself everything. Or maybe your kids are, on the contrary, just planning to go abroad. And you're saving money? Of course, everyone here has their own situation. By the way, the Five of Pentacles can also manifest as poor health. In March, we'll take a look at health here, but for now, I'll just say this. So in any case, it's a lack of some resources. For some, resources will be money. For others, it will be time. For some, it will be health. And for others, it will be a lack of love, affection, and tenderness. Well, in general, everyone will experience it in their own way. One of the important events for you in March, this is also the Six of Cups. And this card is very good. First of all, this is a card of nostalgia when you start to remember your past dreams and you have the opportunity to realize those dreams in March 2025, or at least to start moving towards making that dream a reality. This card can also manifest as a reunion with your classmates or people from your past. And since there is also a Chariot here, the Six of Cups can win back for someone, or perhaps for many. How? To return to the home of your childhood, or to the city of your childhood, where you grew up, where you spent, let's say, the best years of your life, or to the country of your childhood. And in this sense, this card can also represent the fulfillment of a dream when you return to the place where you were happy and where everything was very good for you. And regarding this, Since it's about returning to the home of your childhood city or country, the Six of Cups can indicate a celebration. Then it will be a celebration with family or a celebration with loved ones, spending time with them. And for you, this will mean well-being, happiness, and joy. And the third important event is the Chariot. As I said, it can manifest as just a trip to your childhood home, but it can also play out, for example, as a business trip, a journey or a trip somewhere to take care of some important matters for you. And this card really speaks about development and dynamics. Even when it appears next to the Five of Pentacles, it still indicates that after going through some kind of trial, likely a lack of resources, you will come out as winners, and you will have achievements, opportunities, and incoming money. I can't say for sure about the finances right now because the card is still closed. However, I will show you what we have. At the bottom of the deck, specifically the deck we're using for the reading on 3 important events. And here at the bottom of the deck is this empty pentacle. There is a possibility of help from above and assistance from people and money. You will find that you can resolve any issues, including those about pentacles, which also represent resources. There will be resources. These could be people who will help you in some matters. This could be your successful overcoming of some difficult situations. In any case, the Chariot has the occult meaning of victory, which means you will come out as winners. Also keep in mind that with the Chariot, important events can include not just a journey, a trip or travels, but also some news that you've been waiting for a long time. These could be documents that you've been anticipating or have been processing for a while, and you will be able to receive them in March, which will undoubtedly make you very happy. Well, now let's see what awaits you in your professional activities. The Six of Pentacles, I'm immediately revealing the finances. And here we have the Four of Swords. In terms of work, the Six of Pentacles indicates that there are people who are ready to support you. These could be people from your past, or they might just be some acquaintances or family members. In general, this is a map of beneficial partnership because here is a map of interaction, mutual assistance, and mutual support. Accordingly, for some, this plays out as mutually beneficial cooperation, and for others, for example, if someone was left without a job in March or quit himself and is looking for another job, then here the Six of Pentacles will play out as protection, as help in finding a job. For some, this will present an opportunity to earn money, while for others it will manifest as a helping hand, extended to you in any difficult situations, when you find yourself lacking resources. So resources will definitely come your way. I might disappoint you a little here. Most likely it won't happen that quickly. So the amount, help, and support, especially in terms of money, will likely not manifest specifically in March. However, you have very good cards here and here. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles in another deck. Here I will show you. Now he is the Emperor. And also from another deck, this is the Magician. These are all very powerful cards that indicate you should make the most of March to improve your financial situation, find resources, and take advantage of the help from those who are ready to support you. By the way, assistance will be provided to you in any case, so if you need anything, be sure to reach out to people. People will gladly lend you a helping hand. Also, in terms of work, the Six of Pentacles is favorable. It indicates that, firstly, the hard effort and dedication you have undoubtedly put into your work will indeed be truly rewarded. Your efforts will be greatly recognized, and your achievements will certainly be acknowledged and appreciated. Overall, the card suggests that you are valued as an employee, and, generally speaking, there are very good prospects. This card may also indicate that you will be working collaboratively in a team setting, specifically during the month of March, and it will be a very important and significant project for you, where everyone in the team will put in their utmost effort and dedication to achieve the best possible results and outcomes. And for this, you can also expect recognition for your efforts and hard work, along with good working conditions and a decent salary. As for finances, it is important to note that in March, the Four of Swords suggests that the card indicates a period of rest and reflection. You will have to wait for better times. As I understand it, there might be some expenses such as various purchases, or you might be paying off different kinds of financial obligations or commitments, or perhaps you need money to help or support someone in need. And in this case, as you may already be aware, March is indeed the month when much-needed financial assistance is expected to finally arrive. However, you will still need to wait for the next inflows. Yes, you will be putting in a lot of effort because at the bottom of the deck is the major arcana card, the Magician, which is a very good card. In terms of entrepreneurship, activity, earnings, your own projects and initiatives, yes, you will receive help and some amounts will come to you quite unexpectedly, like a gift, like there might be an unexpected win. However, in terms of regular income, like a salary, everything is still very calm, and the card suggests that you will need to be patient and wait for better times. I understand that these better times will come next month when new payments start, because here you will spend a significantly large amount of money. But at the same time, note that despite the card indicating that there is a need, let's say, to cut expenses or complete some payments, or if you are planning to make large investments, nevertheless, here's why the Four of Swords is beneficial. This period is very good for carefully thinking ahead, planning meticulously what you will do in the future, possibly considering some new ventures and considering all possible outcomes, because at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor, and the Emperor speaks of structure. That is, during this period in March, you can think about how you will start some new ventures, maybe a business or perhaps some new projects or your own knowledge. You will monetize them. This will be right, this will be successful. So think about what you can do to improve your financial situation and unlock your potential. By the way, I also want to draw your attention to the fact that you clearly have some dreams from your past that you want to realize in your future. Think about them in March. Let's look further. Next is personal life. In personal life, the Five of Wands. This is a card of struggle, conflicts, confrontation, a struggle for leadership in your relationship. So this will be a month when you definitely won't be bored. You will be proving to each other who is more important, whose word, so to speak, carries more weight, who is the leader in your relationship. And let's say this card doesn't imply that you will be breaking up, but you will definitely have periodic conflicts. The Five of Wands also indicates a tense period in your relationship where once again some kind of struggle will take place. This doesn't mean the entire month, but there will be several, let's say, such tense periods in March when you will be defending either your boundaries, your interests, or your place in the sun in your relationship, or you will be competing. And with this card, it can be confidently said that it feels like you are cramped together, constantly clarifying things to each other, proving something to one another. But if, let's say, you were separated, placed in different places, you would quickly miss each other and do everything to be together again. So this is a period that feels like another phase of adjustment. In your relationship, when you are sorting things out, when you are unwilling to yield to each other, there might also be jealousy involved, and the desire once again to prove your own point of view and not make any compromises. In general, nitpicking and arguments can arise out of nowhere, and each of you has the desire to prove your point of view, to claim victory, and to satisfy your ambitions. In a word, it's a competition. For leadership in your relationship, well, for those who are not in a relationship, this can also be a period of rivalry and competition. In that case, it's a rivalry for someone you like, someone who interests you. Or it might be that the competition will be specifically for you, and then there will be, let's say, several equally competitive suitors for both women and men. Those girls and women who find you very appealing will compete for you and seek your attention, your love. But it's also important to say here that with the Five of Wands, it's not really about love. It's more about the desire to prove that I can win over this person, gain this person's attention. Here it's still the Five of Wands. These are more selfish needs to prove one's superiority. Or maybe there's a lot of jealousy, and again, the need to prove, to conquer, so that you don't belong to anyone else, but only to this person. But in general, this card is not about sincere, deep, heartfelt love. This is a card of competition. Next, let's see what you should pay attention to in terms of health. The Two of Pentacles is here. And as this card shows, you see a person standing here, On one leg, he is balancing, holding two pentacles, focusing all his attention on them. So it can be confidently said that you will maintain balance throughout the month of March. And this is a dynamic balance. And this card indicates that you have much strength and energy. Keeping balance while standing on one leg and juggling pentacles requires strength. So you won't be experiencing depression. Most likely in terms of health, you will be very energetic, with plans, tasks, ambitions, and you will be constantly active. In such a dynamic, you won't have time to be sick, nor time to be bored. But if you have any chronic illnesses that bother you from time to time, then exacerbations, according to this card, may alternate with remissions. That is, sometimes you feel better, sometimes worse. But generally speaking, it can be said that despite some periodic issues, such exacerbations of illness still do not prevent you from living a quality life. You might visit the doctor in time, undergo a course of diagnostics, a course of treatment. Everything is good again, and you are once more energetic and full of strength. Well, let's look further. Next is the advice for you according to the Two of Swords for March 2025. Before I give you advice, dear Libras, I want to say that overall you have a very good spread. Well, undoubtedly, there will be some period in March with limitations in terms of perhaps finances or some other resources. But as I mentioned, you will find a way to earn quite quickly. A large sum of money will come, or you will receive the resources which you will be lacking in March. You will have both the opportunities and the strength, and you will be the one building your life just the way you want, because the Magician is a very powerful card. It indicates that there is no opposition, no, let's say, problems that you wouldn't be able to solve. You have the will, you have the strength, and this is yet another card that speaks of victory. And the Chariot speaks of victory, of a powerful breakthrough forward, of resolving any issues. And for that, you will also have the strength of the Emperor. So, here, the only, let's say, problem is that there are some issues you might want to resolve more quickly. And the issues related to, I think, specifically finances, or perhaps here you will still be trying to resolve something, thank you, in terms of personal life, in relationships. But the Two of Swords, you see, it suggests that you seem to be overlooking something. You're shutting yourself off from something. You have two options for solving any questions, any problems. However, you're not in a hurry, and neither of the options is satisfactory for you. So here I would give you this advice regarding the Two of Swords. It's important not to rush in any matters, whether in personal life, financial issues, or any other events. It is very important for the Two of Swords to give yourself time to think, to separate the wheat from the chaff, to sort everything out calmly, carefully, and to critically assess your situation in March regarding any area of your life. Here, look through a magnifying glass and don't be afraid to see something unpleasant, because the Two of Swords says that you clearly don't want to see something and there is some kind of problem, and if you don't want to deal with it, you're shutting yourself off from it. So there's no need to rush. You should calmly think everything over and sort it out. Well, as I said, don't be afraid to face something unpleasant. And it's also important to be emotionally calm in March, because you can only make the right decision when you're in emotional balance. So let's not rush and let's not be afraid. Open your eyes, solve the problems, and the most important thing is, if you can't solve a problem, then look for a compromise. So that's the forecast I have for you, dear Libra, for March 2025. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, as always, on the Tarot Life channel. Come in to check out the new forecast. Well, that's all for now. With love, your Angelica. Hugging you and goodbye for now.